coming to you live from the Civic Center in Belize City to bring you FIBA AMERICUP 2021 Pre-Qualifiers. I am Reynard Gabbard and I'm alongside my colleague Peter Lacey.
Yes, a pleasant good night, Belize, and it is statement night tonight. What is Team Belize going to do after that monster victory against Antigua and Barbuda? Are they going to be feeding themselves, or are they going to be hungry and coming out to make a point at home in front of the home fans against this powerhouse Cuba national team?
What we'll do, we'll go to a break. When we come back, we'll be highlighting some of the key players in that huge victory last night against Antigua and Barbuda. And also, we'll be going back to 1974 when Belize went up against Cuba in the Central American and Caribbean Games. You don't want to miss that. Stay with us. We'll be back.
Introducing the new Belize Bank mobile banking app. Convenient banking in the palm of your hand. It is user-friendly, secure, and free. You no longer need to go into the bank to check your account balance, make transfers from one account to another, or pay your bills. And that's not all. With the app's easy navigation, you can view your account statements, initiate transactions, and even use our locator to find the ATM or branch nearest you. Your life just got easier with the Belize Bank mobile banking app. Banking anytime, anywhere. Download the free mobile app today. The Belize Bank, our country, your bank.
Welcome back to our pre-game show. Belize, very impressive last night with a 96-71 victory over Antigua and Barbuda, a 25 points victory. Last night, some key players stepped up in that game, and what I liked about what happened last night, Peter, was that we were very efficient with our players coming off the bench. And when we talk about efficiency coming off the bench, we must lean towards Jihad Wright. Jihad Wright had 13 points, 4 rebounds, to go along with 1 assist coming off the bench. A very huge win for Team Belize last night.
Yes, the bench in total scored 55 points. And going up against a bench for Cuba, scoring only 18 points in their contest last night, that definitely bodes a lot of confidence for our guys. You know, so definitely led by Jihad Wright and among others that you're going to mention.
Yes, and you can see Jihad right here. Again, we spoke about him, we talk about him being very instrumental. Tonight, Jihad will have to bring that same play and a little bit more going up against Cuba. You all saw what Cuba did last night. A very impressive win against the Bahamas. And so this is a true test for Belize tonight going up against Cuba. Another player, the young kid, 19-year-old Kirk Smith. He didn't play like a 19-year-old. This guy played like a seasoned veteran for Team Belize last night. He had 15 points to go along with 6 rebounds in the win.
Yes, it was a huge game. It definitely snuck up on us.
He did.
Because we've never seen Kirk Smith Jr. play. But I'm telling you, I'm confident that he is going to answer the bell another time, back-to-back nights. I expect him to have another monster night like he did last night.
Let's hope that Kirk Smith will bring what he brought last night and just a little bit more going up against Cuba. Then coming off the bench, Tyron Hall, who played for Verdes in the NEBL, had 15 points to go along with 6 rebounds and 2 assists.
Yes, as I said, 55 points, and it's guys that came off of the bench. Ty Hall, you know, from Verdes, another, you know, really making the Verdes Ball Club looking good on the national scene. Ty Hall stepped up big for us. Definitely was a key part of closing out that game when Antigua and Barbuda was trying to make some semblance of a comeback. And I do expect that Ty Hall will have that killer instinct to close out another game here tonight against Cuba.
Richard Troyer. He plays the role of the waiter last night, meaning he set the table for the rest of his team. Very instrumental in the first quarter, hitting 4 out of 5 3-point shots. And like I said, he set the table. Richard finished with 20 points and 4 rebounds in the win.
Yes, he hit the first 9 points of that game, and they just got the mojo of this team Belize going. That is what they are going to win. And what I said was the key to victory was Richard Troyer from the 4 as a stretch 4 or a stretch 5 coming out and lighting it up from outside so they can bring the center out. Going up against Justice, the 00 center for Cuba, that is exactly what he's going to do. The center from Cuba is going to have to respect Richard Troyer's game, open up the lanes, and that is when Clancy Lopez, Ty Hall, and Jihad Wright, among others, is going to take over and open up driving lanes for Team Belize.
All right, what we'll do, we'll go to a break. When we come back, we'll talk about the key success to Belize's victory last night. We'll be breaking that down for you, me and Peter. You don't want to miss that. Stay with us. We'll be back.
It's a next-gen experience. Sign up today and get the best deals. 1 month free internet and our popular speed boost. We know your viewing habits are changing, and so are we. Bundled customers now qualify for a free MyTV subscription and 1 month free Debo 3 rental. Enjoy a new way to watch TV with access to tons of video on demand, 24-hour playback feature, and quick access to YouTube, Netflix, social media apps, and much more. Join the Next Gen family today. Some restrictions apply. Next Gen, powered by Central TV and Internet.
Our country.
Super Cat.
Our country.
Everybody.
Our country.
Our country.
Our country. Our country.
The Belize Bank Limited. Our country, your bank.
What makes a quality brand? Is it the perception, the product, or the price? We believe it is the product. That's why PureGuard focuses on its product. They use superior base oil together with the best additives in the business. Then, if quality product wasn't enough, they bring it to you at the most competitive prices. They do this without compromising product quality. Some oil brands you see on the shelf have compromised on their base oils, and some have gone as far as to use recycled oil. Let me reassure you completely, PureGuard in no way uses recycled oil. The fact is that they use the same quality of base oils and additives as the biggest brands. That's why they have the same API ratings as Castrol, Valvoline, and Shell. So how can PureGuard manage such competitive prices without compromise? While other brands focus on recognition accomplished through international marketing, which cost a lot, PureGuard instead cuts costs through minimizing overhead, exactly like the large-scale advertising. Their approach is to leave the advertising to the local distributor. This gives you uncompromising quality at a fraction of the price.
I'm Jason Jones. And my name is Shane Casimiro. And together we host the Police Checkpoint Talk Show. You can check us out on Facebook at the Police Checkpoint Talk Show page. Feel free to like it where you can get updates on streaming notifications. You can also view us every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. on the national channel. Tune in to Police Checkpoint, your #1 source for law enforcement information.
Welcome back to our pregame show. As we mentioned before going to the break, we want to speak about how we won that game last night. And it was a collective Team Belize coming together. In the first quarter, our guard, number 8, Glency Lopez, pulling our first 3 rebounds, 3 defensive rebounds. And then the team just fed off Glency Lopez energy that he brought into the game as he started the game. And so when we look at what Tyron Hall came off the bench, 6 rebounds. Jihad Wright, 4 rebounds. Last night, our team was really efficient when it comes to rebounding. Tonight, we'll have to get that and a little bit more.
Yes, we had 36 defensive rebounds, 15 offensive rebounds for a total of 51 rebounds in that game. So definitely, we were crushing the glass. You know, but you know, as a coach, both of us are coaches, we are looking at the weaknesses of this Team Belize team. You know, they got 30 fouls in that game. You know, I believe Glency Lopez fouled out, and also Daniel Conarque fouled out as well. So we have to limit the fouls in the game, and you know, and also what we have to do is to try and play smart. These guys were getting too comfortable and too lax in that game. It seemed that they were getting sort of bored against Antigua and Barbuda. They are going to have to be on their P's and Q's for the entire game. You mentioned 30 fouls, but most of that foul was accumulated when the game was completely out of hand. Antigua and Barbuda was completely out of the game, no chance of getting back in the game. And you mentioned, yes, that they lacked up for a while in the game. Interestingly, what I noticed when it comes to our negative 18 turnovers. Yes. If we can cut the turnovers in half tonight, our chances against Cuba will be very, very great. Yes, Cuba only turned the ball over against Bahamas 13 times, so they definitely showed that they are not sloppy with the basketball. We are, as we said, we just have to be patient and let the play come to us. Take what the defense give you and try not to force the action. Let's see what this team, Cuba, the pressure is on them. The pressure is not on us. As I said, we are ghosts to FIBA. Every so often we show up in tournaments and we just keep, you know, putting on these spectacular victories against these teams that are ranked all the time, year in, year out. So we have no pressure. They are the ones that have to show that they are Team Cuba and that they are the superior team in this game. Last night, again, we came together as a defensive unit. I think our defense really stand out last night. You know, if you watch the game, you saw that everybody contributed defensively, even to the guys that didn't score in the game. Talking about Elvis Oliveira, he played briefly in the game, but his time on the court didn't go unnoticed because of his defense. Elsewhere, it's a limited time, had 2 points to go along with 2 rebounds, but when he was on the floor with the rest of the players, his defense was there. And so again, Belize really showed that we can play defense. And tonight, we are going up, yes, against a stronger opponent in the likes of Cuba, but I think that we can match Cuba. Don't let the size of Cuba fool you tonight, because this Belize team, they are very athletic, they are very fast, and they are very smart basketball players. Yes, definitely the positive stats: 8 steals for Belize, 22 assists, 6 blocks, 17 points off of turnovers. When we forced Antigua and Barbuda into turnovers, we made them pay. We got 29 fast break points, which I'm sure 17 of those points off of turnovers accounted to that 29 points fast break points. 21 second chance points. That is telling me of those 15 offensive rebounds that we got, we cashed in 21 times in terms of points. 34 points in the paint. Cuba has the advantage. They have 40 points. So we have to work on that. Of course, we said 55 points off the bench to just 18 for Cuba. They have to rely on their starters to pull out a victory against us. We don't. Our biggest lead, 26 in the game, just 14 for Cuba. They were unable to pull away from Bahamas. So they don't know what it is to really get a blowout win. But they had to play 40 minutes of basketball. We had instances where we kind of lacked staff. We are going to have to play 40 minutes of basketball here tonight.
All right, we'll take a break, and then when we come back, we will take your memory back to 1974, 45 years ago, when Team Belize went up against Cuba. We'll be back.
Discover Central TV and Internet's new customer portal. Welcome to around-the-clock access with MyNextGen. Now you can connect to your personalized account online from any device. How convenient is that? Sign up is easy. Visit our website and click on the MyNextGen tab and register your account today. With MyNextGen, you can get information when you need it, anytime. We provide you with fast and easy customer support so you can always be connected. Access your billing information, make online payments, receive alerts and notifications, troubleshoot your equipment, and much more.
Now you're in total control with MyNextGen.
For more information or to get assistance, contact us at 880-4200 or visit any of our branch offices. NextGen, powered by Central TV and Internet.
We know that in today's busy business environment, you need banking to be fast, flexible, and convenient. With Belize Bank's free online banking, you can process employee payroll, make Social Security contributions, make GST payments, process customs duty payments, view account information, pay bills, and more. Sign up for Belize Bank online today and spend more time focusing on what matters most, the success of your business. Belize Bank Online. Easy, convenient, secure.
With Smart's affordable roaming rates, I can now roam without borders.
When visiting the US or Mexico, prepaid and postpaid customers can make calls at even lower rates than in Belize, while enjoying local rates on texts and reliable data connection wherever you roam. So go ahead and go without borders.
With roaming rates so low, it's like I never left home.
Welcome to WestTrack. Our employees are working hard every day to ensure you get the right product at the perfect price. WestTrack prides itself in carrying the best brands that will be sure to provide the quality you deserve. We're here for all your agricultural, automotive, and industrial needs. With 4 locations throughout the country and an extensive line of vehicle parts, car care products, and lubricants, we are sure we'll have exactly what you need. For even faster service, you can now contact us through Facebook, WhatsApp, or email, and our phones will still be available as always. To receive the latest updates on WestTrack events, promotions, and community involvement, please follow us on Facebook. We look forward to seeing you come through our doors, and we'll be ready to ensure that you leave happy. Customer satisfaction is our goal.
As we welcome you back to our pre-game show, we need to take you back to 1974 when Belize went up against Cuba in the Central American and Caribbean Games in Santo Domingo. We lost that game to Cuba. Tonight, 3 of the players from that team, the 1974 national team, will be inside the Civic. They are Marian Usher, Clinton Polo Lightburn, and Clyde Young. So they will be attending the game tonight. And what you're seeing is the picture of the national team that represented Belize in 1974.
Yes, and I had a conversation with Polo Lightburn, and he was very humble. We regard him as one of the greatest players and one of the greatest benefactors to Belizean basketball and sports. You know, but he was humble enough. He said, we did nothing in that tournament. You know, we were doormats. He gave more credit to the Golden Girls in 1974 who captured gold at those Central American and CARICOM games. You know, so they were the superstars going out in 1974. But he said what happened in 1974 is that a foundation was built. And what Polo Lightburn, Marian Usher, and Clyde Young, along with, at the time, President John Saldiva, they put together the contingent players that we saw represent Belize in the 1998 CARICOM games. Kirk Shabba-Smith Sr., Keita Costa, Milton Palacio, that is the coach, Fred Garcia, A.C. Augustine, Tutal Jones. We have Darwin Carter, among others. So they put a contingent of players together that made Belize into what we see today. These guys went out. They were capturing gold in CARICOM, captured gold in the Central American Games years later, and some of those same players is what took us to within one flagrant fall of beating Mexico in 2009, and then we went and defeated this Cuba team 94-78, and against a Cuba team that is bringing back 3 of their players, one of them starting tonight, Osmel Oliva, Yasser Rodriguez, and Lizvan Valdez. That Cuba team, we beat them 94-78 in the same Santo Domingo in Dominican Republic in 2010. So definitely we have had success against Cuba. We have had success against the Caribbean, Central America, and we are going to show it here tonight.
Tonight, it is the first time Cuba national basketball team has visited Belize, and we would like to send them off with a loss. And so tonight, you know, I don't want to sound biased, but we would like to pull off a victory against Cuba tonight. As Peter mentioned, we did it before, and I think with this contingent of players that we have tonight, we can surely pull that off again. What we'll do, we'll go to a break. When we come back, we will have the introduction of players from Cuba, also the introduction of players from Belize, national anthem of Cuba, national anthem of Belize, and then we'll be ready for tip-off time inside the Belize Civic Center. We'll be back.
It's a next-gen experience. Sign up today and get the best deals. 1 month free internet and our popular speed boost. We know your viewing habits are changing, and so are we. Bundled customers now qualify for a free MyTV subscription and 1 month free Debo 3 rental. Enjoy a new way to watch TV with access to tons of video on demand, 24-hour playback feature, and quick access to YouTube, Netflix, social media apps, and much more. Join the Next Gen family today. Some restrictions apply. Next Gen, powered by Central TV and Internet.
But wait, how comes you did all of that?
How you mean? I do what I normally do for look good.
Yeah, but since government start charge GST on data, I had to cut back, and you know I love my data.
Oh, well, I don't know which provider you do it, but Smart gives me more data, even though GST is charged now. So I get more for basically the same price.
Smart is giving you more data to do the things you enjoy. So, data lovers, enjoy your favorite LTE data packages with more data.
As we are back, I want to say thanks to our friend there from Antigua and Barbuda. He's watching Sugar Fry, and he says, "Let's go Team Belize." I have some guests visiting from Belize, so I let them know I'm backing Belize tonight because I got blown out by Belize last night. So thank you for joining our bandwagon here in Belize.
Well, definitely good to have that Caribbean support from one of our sister nations. Definitely, as we said, we have a point to prove, but there's no pressure on us because it's on us why we are not a ranked nation. We need to have our teams more active so we can get a ranking. Yes, these tournaments are good, but we need more international friendlies. All of these things contribute to having rankings with FIBA or any other probably when it comes to like FIFA and so forth. So we definitely need to be more active instead of just putting teams together for tournaments. So definitely confident in what we have, but what happens after the AmeriCup? What happens after we qualify? What are we just going to go back to our normal way of living and doing things, or are we going to be more engaged in having our teams getting reps? We need reps, and also with these guys and also other Belizeans that are also not on this team. This what we have is good, but what we have around the world that can also represent Belize is even better, and we can definitely stand up with the bigger boys in the future. So
we must commend the coaching staff. Head coach Milton Palacio, assistant coach Darren Bovell, and assistant coach Matthew Smiling for the job that they did last night. Nothing to celebrate about, but yes, it was a win for Belize as we are making stride in FIBA, trying to put ourselves in recognition when it comes to other countries that represents FIBA in basketball. The way how the coaching staff distributed their time last night, I mean, every player on our national team played last night. Will we have that luxury tonight to do the same? I don't think so. I think that the most we can run our bench is 9 deep tonight. Give ourselves a chance, but it was very good to see that our players were engaged last night in the victory, getting a chance to be on the court, whether it was for 29 minutes or for a minute. They were on the court for the time that they was there, and I think that builds confidence.
Yes, and everything is about building confidence with these players. And what we also have to say kudos to is that, in the past we've had friction and there have been fragmentation with the local Belizean players. Because we always say, oh, it's just they only want to play the Belizeans that are living abroad. They don't want to play the local Belizean team. This Belize team is made up of mostly locals, and we put on a hell of a show last night, and I expect nothing but the best. I'm telling you, our so-called local Belizeans show up tonight, and we want to see local Belizean fans in those stands. That Civic Center is made for you, and we need your support. And definitely the attendance right now looks a little bit better from last night as well in the early parts.
Sure do. One change in the starting lineup for Belize tonight. Brian White will not be starting. Elsewhere, Itza will be starting. Why? Because of size and because of defense against 0-0. For Cuba, Javier Justice, and so the coaching staff have identified that they need to bring in more height to combat Justice in the paint, and so elsewhere Itza will be getting the start tonight.
I think Itza also will have probably a slight speed advantage as well. From seeing Justice, he looks sort of slow, but definitely we want to see how the speed of Itza will affect Justice here tonight. Will you see Justice get into foul trouble, or will it be vice versa? What I will say about Ellsworth Itza, his patience, his maturity has definitely improved, and you're seeing him become a smarter basketball player on the floor. So definitely kudos to him for getting the start in 2010. He barely made the team, didn't get a lot of playing time, but now you're the starter against Cuba in 2019. Kudos to Ellsworth Itza.
And so Belize, Cuba, and the rest of the world, we are in for a treat tonight inside the Civic Center here in Belize City, where the fans are filing in slow but sure. This Civic Center will be rocking, and it will be very, very noisy tonight.
Yes, definitely getting ready. Our guys look pretty calm And I feel that they know that they belong, you know. And what was amazing is that the play of some of these guys, we didn't see it in the NEBL. It's like where this came from. It's just that, that it's just national pride that you just took your game to another level.
You know, I was thinking the same thing today, Peter.
Yes.
We are on the same page when it comes to that. Even I'm thinking the same thing, that this contingent of players, and they all plays in the NEBL, but for some reason we are looking at a different genre of player out there representing the Belize national team, and I'm just amazed by that. And hopefully when they come back next week to their respective team, we'll be seeing better basketball in the NEBL being played.
If we see the NEBL finally go to that next level that we know they can get, that definitely means well for the level of competition that fans are going to enjoy. Come out, you have enough time, get out. This is the matchup. This is the big matchup of the weekend. Not overlooking Bahamas tomorrow. They are going to be a tough test. You saw by what they did to Antigua and Barbuda tonight. But this is the matchup. This is the one that we have to get if we're going to move on after this tournament.
All right, what we'll do, we'll take a quick break, and when we come back, we should be ready for action inside the Belize Civic Center. We'll be back. And so we're back inside the Belize Civic Center, where you see that Cuba in the white still putting in their last-minute warm-up. Belize will be wearing the blue uniform tonight as we get set for the introduction of players from both teams.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Belize Civic Center for Game 2, Cuba versus Team Belize. Introducing Cuba, number 00, Gusti, number 0, Kusma, number 2, Mencia, number 5.
Starting 5 for Cuba being introduced.
Number 9, Valdez. Number 11, Marin. Number 12, Molina. Number 13, Rivero. Number 24, Abreu. Number 36, Cubia. Number 55, Rookie. The head coach of Team Cuba, Jay Ramirez-Paz, is being assisted by
And now the players from Team Belize will be introduced to the fans inside the Belize Civic Center. And now the national anthem of Cuba.
we ask that you rise, take off your hat as we present the national anthem of Cuba.
Here we have it, the national anthem.
Of Belize.
And there we have it, the playing of the national anthem of Belize. And let's take a look at the starting five for the visiting Cuba national team.
We have 0-0 at center, Javier Justice. Number 0, Carrero Guzman. Number 5, Osmel Olifa. Number 12, Eunice Molina. And number 14, Haciel Rivero.
Starting lineup tonight for the Belize national team. They'll be going with number 1, Daniel Connerkey. Number 8, Glincy Lopez. Number 10, Devin Daly. Number 12, Richard Troyer. And number 15, Ellsworth Itza. Officials for tonight's game: crew chief Gabriel Ramirez Leal, he's from Mexico. Umpire 1, Alexander Grant Toderi from the USA, and umpire 2, Jarby de Jesus Lauza Soto from Costa Rica. So those are the 3 guys that will be officiating tonight's game between Cuba and Belize.
What I do want to make mention is that I'm seeing a lot of Cuban doctors and nurses in the stands, and we have a very healthy partnership, with a lot of Belizeans, hundreds of Belizeans receiving scholarships, at the universities in Cuba. So we want to see some of those doctors and nurses that have come out to support Cuba if they have an effect in terms of trying to make the Civic Center a home atmosphere for Team Cuba in this game here tonight.
Last second preparation by both coaching staffs, getting their player to do battle against each other. And as we mentioned, a win for Team Belize tonight will be huge, but a loss, we are not out of it as yet, because we have to go up against Bahamas tomorrow. The 2 top teams from this group, Group A, will emerge and move on to the next round, where they'll be going up against the likes of Brazil, USA, Argentina, just to name a few of the national teams that they will be going up against.
Yes, and Belize haven't been as far as we can be in the past, and this is definitely one of our best opportunities to really get on the world stage. And you know, and it's not only having our guys out there on as a national team. These guys can get scouted. There are scouts that go to all of these events, and we are going to have guys that probably be playing in other leagues after this. You know, guys like Clancy Lopez that are, you know, there's a growing. He's getting more recognition that he's one of the top players, and he has talent to that definitely transcends and can lead and can get from Belize into other leagues. As you see, Coach Rico Black along with Marquez Adams, one of the leading candidates for MVP in the NEBL. We saw Mr. Mark Usher, definitely a supporter of youth and sports in Belize. Definitely kudos to those guys, and we are just about set. It's going to be Itza versus Justice. That will be the predicted tip-off. Let's see who they decide to line up here at the tip-off. So we have Itza, and let's see. So we have Justice. It's the double O. So we have him as Justy. I guess that's probably his nickname.
So Javier is 6'11". He's 26 years old, a very young guy. He scored 17 points last night to go along with 13 rebounds. Had a double-double in the win against Bahamas with 1 assist. And he plays for Team Santiago out of the Chile basketball tournament.
Yes.
So this guy plays international.
Yeah, the size doesn't really look like a huge size difference. It's just going to have to be patient and try not to do too much and pick up fouls.
And so in the early going, they've been dealing with the quick hands, getting the deflection. And it's important for Richard Troyer to have the start that he had last night.
Clancy Lopez will see the screen. Up top to Richard Troyer, and they automatically going to Richard Troyer. They know what he did. What a move, the dream off the glass. Put back, and we see Justice making his presence felt with the first block of the game. Number 14, Rivero with the first points for Team Cuba. Definitely the speed.
And the guy that you have to watch.
Showing that he has speed himself.
Asiel Rivera is the guy that you have to watch for Cuba. He's 6'8", 25 years old. He had 22 points last night to go along with 8 rebounds and 4 assists. He led Cuba in scoring last night.
Yes. So definitely the scoring. My good defense on it. Clancy on the break. Clancy off the cross. Doesn't get to go. And the first foul. Not a smart foul there by Team Belize. Justice had already corralled that rebound and not a good foul.
And the foul will be called against Daniel Kanarki, and he fouled out last night against Antigua and Barbuda.
Personal fouls, you cannot be overzealous. You already got the rebound, just let it go and try to set your defense on the other end.
We talk about the energy of Clancy Lopez already attacking the basket against this very huge Cuba basketball team.
See Oliva defended there, going baseline. Good defense on Team Belize. Rivera trying to go, and already Justice drawing 2 fouls on Team Belize early on in this matchup with 8:39 to go in the first quarter. Is that foul going to be called on Clancy or Richard? Let's see.
As he missed the first of 2 free throws. Javier Justice. 1 more to go. And that is good.
So it's 3-2 Cuba. Clancy Lopez. Clancy. No fear, Clancy. Ooh, what a block shot. But we like the aggression from Itza.
And that's the second block in the first quarter for Justice. What I would like to see Ellsworth did that time was to take the ball much stronger rather than going with the finger roll.
Yes. And you know, in the NEBL, that is something that he does a lot. We don't see those strong monster finishes that we know Elzer Itzhak can do. He tends to take it up soft. So we're going to have to try and adjust that tonight.
Another turnover by Team Belize.
This man getting it inside to Justice. Good defense here from the help defense. And we've seen Clency Lopez doing that all the time for the Hurricanes. As you see, Richard Troyer. That's how you take it inside, drawing the foul.
An offensive foul call against, is that Devin Daly? An illegal screen by Team Belize.
But we like the aggressiveness from Richard Troyer. He's definitely going up the way you said. You can't go up weak with finger rolls. You got to take it up strong and try to draw fouls. That's how to miss up there with the illegal screen. You see a
charging foul call against Cuba. And that's number 12 for Cuba that was called. That's Molina.
It's Molina.
And we know that
Molina.
We know that Richard Troyer is the best guy that draws offensive foul in the NEBL.
Yes, and definitely on this team for Team Belize. Clency Lopez, good pass. And a strip there by Brian White, who checks into the game. Troyer for three. Enough. Still a 3-2 game. Oliva going strong. And good boxing up on Team Belize. Daly, the Daly Show goes grass to give Team Belize the first lead of the night.
And you can feel the energy inside the Belize Civic Center here tonight.
The only real adjustment is going to have to be this guy. And what I like to see that they brought in Brian White, and it's going to be just like playing the Rod Smart Belize Hurricanes basketball. This is what they did to the San Pedro Tiger Sharks when they shut Martavis Adams. They held defense was coming in all night, and they shut him down, and that is what they're going to have to do against Javier Justice here tonight. Once they stop him, they are going to have success in this ball game.
And a foul call against Brian White, and that put Belize over the limit. We're already over the limit here in the first quarter.
With 7:20 to go, just one team foul for Cuba, and 5 team fouls already for Team Belize.
And Cuba is a team that makes their free throws, folks. So
we have Daniel Carney with 1 personal foul, Clency Lopez with 1, Brian White with 1, and Elsewhere Itzhak already with 2 personal fouls to go along with 2 turnovers.
First free throw by Justice good. The second one is also good, and it's a 5-4 ball game with 7:20 remaining here in quarter number 1.
Trust me, we are going to go 3-4 deep at the center position here tonight. Daly for 3.
Step his offense up. Very good defense here by Brian White.
Yes, and he has the body to go toe-to-toe, but the help defense was sort of late. What a strong move on Karaki. No good. Brian White as number 14, Haciel Rivera.
And we cannot afford to be giving Cuba easy points like this, putting them at the free throw line. Brian White should have just backed off, get back down the court, and get in his defensive set. But he fouled. Cuba once again will be going to the free throw line.
You just have to give up when they get the rebound. That's it. Try to get back as fast as possible. The speed of the game is not the problem for Team Belize. It's just trying to do too much right now, and that is what has us in trouble. Cuba already at the line.
And Haciel Rivera at the free throw line making good on the first free throw with 1 more to go.
So we see Cuba now with 5 of 6 from the free throw line. So 5 of their 7 points have been at the charity stripe. Clency Lopez, defended here by Rivera. Clency, not a good pass. Good transition defense there from Richard Troyer.
Just getting deflection on the ball is good for Team Belize.
I don't know if you see, but Hasiel Rivera just has something for the Greek freak. He looks a lot like Giannis Antetokounmpo. Doesn't have the height, but definitely has some look for the Greek freak of the Milwaukee Bucks.
And I watched Hasiel against the Bahamas last night, and I'm telling you, this guy have basketball draining all out of him. This guy is very, very good.
So he doesn't only look it, he has it. Guzman. And good pass there, but
Hasiel was not on the same page with Guzman.
Yeah. Richard Troyer. Get it up top to Quincy Lopez.
Matthew Young in the ball game now for Team Belize.
I said those guys at the center position, Oliveira, Young.
And the foul will be, sorry Peter, the foul will be called against Oliva.
Yeah, those guys are going to get major minutes here tonight. See Kanaki with the inbound. Daly. The defense here from Guzman. As Kanaki will reset.
8 seconds to shoot.
Daly. Good ball movement. Kanaki for 3. Grazes the rim. Good offensive rebound from Devin Daly. Richard Troyer, step back jumper. No good. Fast break for Cuba. They have number.
What a jump by Hasiel Rivera, and he now has 6 points here in the first quarter to lead all scorers in the ball game.
And good offense there. They had numbers with Cuba slow to get back, and now they draw the foul, and that is what you have to do. You have to attack Justice so you can try and get him out of the game.
And so that will put Matthew Young at the free throw line.
That's his first personal. And we're going to have to hit our free throws. You know, we didn't go to the line a lot last night. Pretty decent percentage, but we are going to have to push to go up in those 20-25 plus free throw attempts here tonight.
Matthew Young shooting 47% in the NEBL, and so not a very good free throw shooter, Matthew Young, as he missed the first. Second is up, and that is good.
9-8 Belize. Not playing our best basketball yet, but we're definitely right here in this game. I see Edgar Mitchell. Boogie versus Oliva. And he is very quick on the defense. As Guzman scores. Could have also drawn the foul, but doesn't. Good pass here. A pass there from Daniel Kanaki to Jihad Wright, who checks into the ball game as well. And a turnover for Team Belize.
11-8. It's a 3 points lead for Cuba.
Definitely not the pace that any of those teams got off to last night. Rivero, foot on the line. No good. And that's another foul. Is it going to be on Justice?
And that will be Justice, Javier Justice, second foul in the ball game.
That's what you need. Get the big guy out. Let's see if Team Cuba takes him out. Because if I'm Team Belize and he's still in the game, I'm going right at Justice to try and get him his third personal. He's still in the game. They gotta attack Justice. Daniel Kanaki, good pass. Matthew Young, strong.
Matthew Young getting all the way to the back, but just couldn't get the layup to go. And we need to make our shots.
Kanaki.
As we see now the Energizer coming off the bench in the likes of Kirk Smith Jr.
Yes. What I didn't like to see was that Daniel Kanaki had the beat on Justice, but he chose to pass it up. They have to recognize Justice. And another pass. Daniel Kanaki not making good decisions. Oliva, passing opportunity for Cuba. Good defense. Ball out of bounds. Remaining with Cuba.
Kirk Smith getting back defensively to get a piece of that ball.
Kanaki, yes, you want to be unselfish, as we see Oliva there, and you see it's a clear out of bounds off of Edgar Mitchell. But Daniel Kanaki wasting an opportunity with Justice on the field. They could have tried to see if Justice could have picked up his third foul. They allow him to walk off the floor with just 2 fouls. And it's a 3-point opportunity. 3-point shot there for Cuba. It's now 14-8. 2 points. Sorry. Daniel Kanaki. Kirk Chavez Smith Jr. posting. Toasting. 14-10. Belize down by 4. 4:11 to go. Usman, defended there by Jihad Wright. We have a good defensive contingent of players on the floor. Inside, Daniel Kanaki. Take it back out for 3.
Cannot leave the 3-point shooters for Cuba that wide open. That time Molina spotting up, nailing the 3-point shot.
Good fast break opportunity, and what you're seeing, the coach they need to recognize is Cuba is slow to get back in transition after they score. So we need to continue pushing the ball just like that. Good recognition by Team Belize. Guzman, Molina, back out to Guzman. Good share of the ball, no good. Over the back foul for Cuba.
And that should put Cuba over the limit.
Let's see if it does. That looks like 4 team fouls. The next one will be the penalty.
So it's a 17-12 ball game here in the first 5 points lead for Cuba.
Over the back. And it appears that, yes, you are right, Ray. It is Cuba in the penalty.
And that will put Kirk Smith at the free throw line.
Finished at a high percentage last night. And no good there. We see 3:13 remaining in the first quarter.
Second free throw is no good, and he got his own rebound.
Wow! Oh, but he missed there. That will be to Team Cuba. That seemed to be off the hands of Kirk Smith. No, they were trying to sell it. Did they sell it indeed?
Call reverse. So it will be Team Belize ball.
Good marketing skills by Team Belize to get that one back. Devin Daly. Up top to Matthew Young. Boogie. Kirk Chavez Smith posting the dream. Draws the foul. Going to the line for 2 free throws.
And that foul call against Yannick Mencia. He's 6'5", 21 years old. Last night he had 10 points to go along with 4 rebounds and 1 assist in the win against the Bahamas. And he played for Club Gimnasia E. He plays out of Argentina.
Definitely good exposure. You know, Argentina is one of the top 10 countries in both basketball and football. So you see,
we are not making our free throws here in the first quarter.
Not a points there.
Mencia at that time getting deep under the rim.
Edgar Mitchell, fed there by Oliva. Mitchell up top to Kirk Chavez Smith. You see the switch. Good penetration from Jihad. Goes high off the glass, no good. Fast break opportunity for Cuba. Oliva for 3. In and out. And poor box out there from Team Belize.
And timeout on the floor call by Team Belize after that basket by Riviero, who leads all scorer here in the first quarter. What we'll do, we'll take a break, and we will come back with more first quarter action.
With Smart's affordable roaming rates, I can now roam without borders.
When visiting the US or Mexico, prepaid and postpaid customers can make calls at even lower rates than in Belize, while enjoying local rates on texts and reliable data connection wherever you roam. So go ahead and go without borders.
With roaming rates so low, it's like I never left home.
As we are back inside the Belize Civic Center, Belize trailing by 9 points, 21-12 against Cuba, as we have 2:24 remaining in the quarter.
Definitely not the start that we had last night, but this team Cuba is not overwhelming Belize, it's just not us executing early on. Devin Daly, see the switch, and they are going after Richard Troyer. Somebody else is going to have to get those shots.
Daly with 6 to shoot.
Reverse. Beautiful execution there off the baseline for Devin Daly. You shut down Troyer. Devin Daly is going to have to step up, and he's answering the bell here tonight. You see Molina up top to Abreu. Roque. Roque up top to Rivera. And he misses trying to go glass. Pushing the action. Brian White. Brian, strong move. He loses it.
That time the ball slipping out of the hands of Brian White.
Cuba, transition 3. No good. And again, we are not boxing out. And Yasiel Rivera is killing us.
Rivera is having a party tonight here in the first quarter against Team Belize. Almost another turnover there.
Second chance opportunities are killing us for Belize. Euro. And a foul is called.
Foul call against Glency Lopez, and Cuba will be going to the free throw line, shooting 2 free throws.
See Abreu. Neslier Abreu, number 24 at the line.
26-year-old player for Cuba.
Also Pedro Roque in the basketball game. 5-5. He misses the first free throw. Really a nervous atmosphere from the Belize fans. As you see Mr. Henry Usher in the ball game as well, nephew of Marian Usher. In the stand, sorry.
Tyrone Hall taking that ball strong and is fouled by Pedro Roque, the 23-year-old player for Cuba. Last night he had 2 assists in the win against the Bahamas.
Yes, and that is what we need to do. We need to utilize their clock. We're down by 9. Get the clock to stop as much as possible. Draw fouls, go to the line, and get 3 points.
Tyrone Hall, an 87% free throw shooter.
Makes the first 8-point game. I have to say Mr. Danny Madrid in the house as well. Mayor Bernard Wagner and Ty Hall makes them both. Yeah, a lot of support from the business community in the house. Pedro Roque, then there by Ty Hall, screen by Rivera. Good pick and roll defense. Rivera baseline. Wild shot.
Offensive foul call against Rivera. And who is it? Richard Troyer taking the charge.
Is that 3 personal fouls on Rivera? We'll see. See what the call is. Richard Troyer.
Richie,
24.
Richie yet to score here in the first quarter.
Tie for 3. No good. Rebounded there by Mencia. Mencia off the screen. Good defense. Up top to Roque. Roque, I thought he traveled, but it's a turnover. The fans wanted a traveling violation. Yeah.
24 seconds remaining here in quarter number 1.
Richard Troyer to tie half. And we can settle for the final shot if we want. Let's see the clock management of Team Belize. Can definitely cut this down to a 2-possession game if we get a 3. Tie. Not a strong move there, and not a good foul. Team Belize, mental errors. Mental errors, not a good foul. 3 points for Cuba.
And it will be Roque going to the free throw line, shooting 2 free throws.
We have picked up about 3 or 4 fouls off of defensive rebounds of Cuba. Leave the player alone when they get the rebound and get back on defense. We're not playing smart.
Short on the first free throw with 1 more to go. Second free throw for Roque is up, and that is no good.
And we can settle for the final shot.
And that will be the end of the first half. A 23-16 half, a 7-point difference. Cuba leading the first quarter. What we'll do, we'll go to a break. When we come back, we will have second quarter action from inside the Belize Civic Center. We'll be back.
Introducing the new Belize Bank mobile banking app. Convenient banking in the palm of your hand. It is user-friendly, secure, and free. You no longer need to go into the bank to check your account balance, make transfers from one account to another, or pay your bills. And that's not all. With the app's easy navigation, you can view your account statements, initiate transactions, and even use our locator to find the ATM or branch nearest you. Your life just got easier with the Belize Bank mobile banking app. Banking anytime, anywhere. Download the free mobile app today. The Belize Bank, our country, your bank.
As we get set to bring you second quarter action, a first quarter of unforced error by Team Belize. Richard Troyer only taking 2 shots in the first quarter. Let's see if Richard can get into the offensive flow here in quarter number 2.
Yes, it's he's been held to 2 shots, but Devin Daly, who you know, was held scoreless in the first half, now leading the team with 7 points.
As we see, Justice is back in the game for Cuba.
Gotta try and get Justice out of the game. Roque, strong move, strong rebound by Richard Troyer. Edgar Mitchell. Going around the screen. Richard Troyer, we see the switch there from Daniel Kanarki. Spin move! Back top to the Daly Show. Oh, no good.
That time, Devin Daly with a wide open look, but just couldn't finish.
Step back 3. Good defense on Devin Daly. Good recovery. Deep 3. No good. Second chance. Well, to call a second chance opportunity, but that will go down as a steal by Molina. And let's see if Cuba can capitalize. Molina, strong move.
And that's a third foul against Javier Justice.
It looks like another over the back foul. Let's see what they call it.
Not a good foul there by Justice. His third foul in the first half.
That is what we need. Get the big man out.
Like I say, it's not justice that we Belize need to focus on. They need to focus on Jaciel Rivero. He's the guy for Cuba.
Well, he's the one killing us on second chance opportunities. We're not boxing out good as well. Richard Troya still held scoreless, 0 for 3.
So Cuba has went and did their homework against Richard Troya.
Molina. Stolen by Team Belize. Fast break opportunity. Daniel Conakry. Block.
Offensive foul call against Daniel Conakry, and a very good call there as he dipped his shoulder into the defender.
That will be his second personal on Daniel Conakry.
As we take a look at this once again on the replay, look at the shoulder going into Oliva.
I believe before that fall was
that's Roque.
They should. Oh wow! And that is an ejection, and that should be an ejection. And he did his job for us. He's gone.
Well, we're not sure if he's gone. We'll have to see what. It's a technical foul.
That should be an ejection.
It is a technical foul call against Javier Justice.
Where's the ejection? They're up. But we're definitely in their head. And let's see if Team Belize can capitalize.
Devin Daly at the free throw line, making good on the free throw.
6-point lead. Tension building.
And I think that Javier Justice is mad because of the last foul that was called against him.
So he has 3 personal fouls to go along with 2 turnovers, 2 steals, 2 blocks, and 5 rebounds.
And it will be interesting to see how Javier will handle when he's back on the court after what he just demonstrated.
Molina going strong, draws the foul.
Foul will be called against Devin Daly.
That is Devin Daly's first personal. Molina to the line for 2 shots. Cuba's 10th and 11th free throws attempts.
And the first is good from Mencia.
Now shooting 50% from the field, 5 for 10.
6'5", 21-year-old Mencia. One more free throw to go. And that's also good.
Now 6 of 11 from the charity strike for Team Cuba. Edgar Mitchell. And the 3-point shooting. Troya for 3. No good. Strong rebound. And that is what you do. When you get the defensive rebound, get back on defense. Molina. Trying to defend number 36. That's Yoel Kubia. He's in the ball game.
That time blowing glass, showing the strength of Edgar Mitchell.
Electric boogie. As you see the Shamgard missing there for Guzman. We can cut it to 1 possession. Good pass. Belize within 4.
Timeout taken by Cuba. Belize on a 4-0 run. What we'll do, we'll take a break. When we come back, we'll continue with second quarter action. It is now a 4-point lead for Cuba, 25-21, 7:21 remaining in the first half. Belize on a 4-0 run, but why? Because of excellent defense on the other end of the court.
Yes, and we're playing smarter basketball in the second quarter. We're not picking up cheap fouls. Team Belize with only two personal fouls on Team Belize thus far. And good defense there. And we capitalize. One possession game within reach. Daly. Good defense there. But we get it right back. We get it right back. Boogie for three. Woo! It's electric. The boogie for three.
Edgar Mitchell off the bench, bringing the energy for Team Belize.
Belize within one. Have we taken the Cubans? Will we smoke a Cuban cigar after this one? Let's go. A lot of time left. Guzman. Is it an offensive foul?
It's a blocking foul call against. Blocking foul call against Richard Troyer. 2 shots for Cuba, but a 6-0 run for Team Belize have them back in this ball game as they trail by 1.
I think Richard Troyer should have a clinic on how to draw offensive fouls. He does have a knack for it, of course. You know, he was called for the blocking, but he just has an art for picking up charges.
If he wasn't in the restricted area, it would have been a charge, but he was in the restricted area. First free throw, no good by Karel Guzman. And Karel play for Capitalanos de la Habana.
As we see, Stick the Artist straight out of the 8-2-2 in the 2-2-3.
Karel had a good game last night with 17 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 assist as he makes good on the second free throw.
Back up to a 2-point game. Belize has yet to lead.
Kirk Smith checked back in. Richard Troyer getting a break.
Shaba. Kirk Shaba Smith Jr.
But what Edgar Mitchell has done since being inserted into this game. Here comes Edgar to the basket.
Good second chance opportunity.
Traveling violation. Call against Matthew Young, but a very aggressive Matthew Young going to the offensive glass.
Cuba, Rivero. Good defense there by Matthew Young. Oliva. Screen from Rivero. Rivero for 3.
Cannot give him that shot. Cannot give him that shot. Even though he missed, Matthew needs to step up a little bit more. But he's so quick that if Matthew step up, then he'll blow past Matthew Young.
And these passes inside, we're not making good decisions.
And that will be the 14th foul against Team Belize. Still not over the limit.
We're trying to force it inside.
Edgar Mitchell picking up the foul with 5:51 remaining in the first half, and it's a 2-point lead for Cuba. Lindsay Lopez will be checking back in the ball game. Edgar Mitchell out.
So we see Mencia getting ready to inbound the ball.
And a round of applause for Edgar Mitchell. He came into the game and brought some energy on the floor for Team Belize.
Guzman, defended here by Daniel Conarkey. Guzman going this line, back top, good pass, Mencia for 3, yes! 5-point lead for Cuba.
Mencia at that time just calmly nailing the 3-point shot.
Daly, hand the back dribble there, get it back up top. Gets it inside to Matthew Young, posting! He gets the hook shot to go.
Very strong move inside the paint by Matthew Young that time.
Khalifa. Very good defensive matchup here. Strong move by Team Cuba. And we have an opportunity to get the first lead of the night. Transition. Daly. Slow it down. Kirk Shaba. Get it back up top. Devin Daly. Devin Daly, strong move.
Look at Matthew Young with the second chance. Matthew Young off the offensive glass and the putback to tie this ball game up at 28 points apiece. Matthew Young is a beast inside the paint.
The boys were down by 9 and we have come back in this one. Guzman inside to Rivera. Spin move on the Cuban freak.
Very good spin move there that time by Jaciel Rivera.
What a move from Clenty Lopez too. Daniel, he should have just gone up strong for that one. Guzman out to Rivera. Guzman he resets. Yes, he does. Gets it to Oliva. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Oliva. Good defense there. Transition. Monster.
That time, Daniel Conner going with the left hand off the glass. As we are tied up at 30 points apiece with 3:50 remaining in the first half. But what a second quarter for Team Belize after a dismal first quarter.
Yes, we have answered the bell. If you want to say shout out to Mr. Mike Coy, country manager for the Belize Bank. Definitely one of the sponsors for the Belize Bank Bulldogs scene that you see producing a lot of our national talent. Guys like Clenty Lopez coming through that farm system. As you see, Molina versus Clenty Lopez. Rivera. Finished there by Kirk Shawa Smith Jr.
Look at the ball denial by Jihad Wright.
7 seconds. Get it inside. It's a good defense. Good defense, but poor box out.
The block by Itza.
And Cuba. Did it touch the ring? They say no. Shot clock not reset. Strong move from Rivera. And Rivera just being relentless on the glass. Finally draws the foul and will be going to the line.
And will the foul be against Ellsworth Itza?
I think eventually we started to box out as best as we could, but you know, Rivera, you know, just going old school there.
Foul will be called against Jihad Wright. That's his first foul.
That is now the fourth team. No, we are in the penalty to just one team foul for Team Cuba. So in these final 3 minutes and 13 seconds, Cuba will be shooting free throws. I think we did a much better job in this second quarter in terms of managing our fouls.
Jaciel Rivera at the free throw line as his first free throw is good.
So when it comes to foul trouble for Cuba, it's Molina with 2, Rivera with 2, Justice with 3, and that's about it. And then Daniel Conner has 2, Itza with 2, Lopez with 2, and Brian White with 2.
Second free throw is also good to give Cuba a 2-point lead here in the first half.
And I'm telling you, it will be huge confidence booster if we can go on a run to close out this first half and go into the locker room with a lead. Shaba, high off the glass, no good. Good steal from Jihad Wright. Daniel, 200 slam, tie game.
That time Jihad Wright keeping the ball alive for Team Belize off the offensive glass. Hustling Jihad Wright.
Screen from Rivera. Molina, stole it. We got a chance for a first lead. Daniel, gotta slow it down. Jihad, 15 seconds on the shot clock. Clenty, and Belize have come back from as much as down 9 to take the first lead of the night.
Clenty Lopez. Small guy, but with a big heart, getting into the line of the Giants and finishing.
We have the Cubans on the ropes. Rivera versus Shaba. Strong move from Rivera. Shaba having no chance against somebody that looks like he has about 5 or 6 inches in height on him. Itza. I think Itza had an opportunity to take that shot, opts to pass it back out. Jihad. There by Rivera. Jihad. Belize back up by 2.
What a move by Jihad Wright, going through the legs and then just blowing past Rivera.
Belize on a +9 run in this second quarter. Guzman, step back jumper, in and out. We have a chance to extend the lead. Daniel Canarque. Daniel, we got numbers. It's blowing an opportunity. Turnover, ball back to Cuba.
That time the pass was at the feet of Ellsworth Itza. Not a good pass by Daniel Canarque. 1:19 remaining in the first half. As we have a timeout on the floor, what we'll do, we'll go to a break. Team Belize with a 2-point lead. We'll be back.
We know that in today's busy business environment, you need banking to be fast, flexible, and convenient. With Belize Bank's free online banking, you can process employee payroll, make Social Security contributions, make GST payments, process customs duty payments, view account information, pay bills, and more. Sign up for Belize Bank online today and spend more time focusing on what matters most. The success of your business. Belize Bank Online. Easy, convenient, secure.
As we are back with 1 minute and 13 seconds remaining in the first half, Team Belize with a much better second quarter. Edgar Mitchell coming off the bench, igniting Team Belize now to a 2-point lead.
Yes, Devin Daly leading all scorers with 8 points. 3 players with 4 points, Daniel Canarque, Clenty Lopez, Jihad Wright. And we have Matthew Young with 5 points, second in scoring. Cuba.
Traveling violation call against Cuba. But interestingly, Jaciel Rivero is playing the entire first half. If we take a look at his minutes.
Yeah, 16 minutes and 20 seconds, 16 points. But what did I say in the pre-game? They have their starting 5, and that's it. They only trust their starting 5. We trust our entire team. That is why we're up. When they just trust their starting pitchers, now when they take them out and have to go to the bullpen, what do they have? We trust our bullpen.
Here comes Richard Troyer. Rebound, Daniel Canarque.
Trying to go high off the glass, no good.
Good box out there by Rivero against Ellsworth Itza.
Rivero. Definitely like the game of Rivero. The Cuban freak, I call him. Step back 3. No good. And Cuba, the fatigue looks like it's setting in. They're settling for jump shots.
Another offensive foul call against Cuba. And that is called against Mencia. Mencia, that's his second offensive foul in this ball game.
Cuba looks tired. As we see Karel Guzman, 16 minutes. Jaciel Rivero, 17 minutes. Osmel Oliva, 14 minutes. They are definitely, and we see Uniskel Oliva with 13 minutes.
Belize holding for the last shot.
Richie. Pass inside to Jihad. High finger roll, no good.
And that's the end of the first half, as Team Belize will be going into the locker room with a 2-point lead. A very impressive second quarter by Team Belize. What we'll do is take a break. When we come back, we will have our halftime show for you from inside the Belize Civic Center.
Introducing the new Belize Bank mobile banking app. Convenient banking in the palm of your hand. It is user-friendly, secure, and free. You no longer need to go into the bank to check your account balance, make transfers from one account to another, or pay your bills. And that's not all. With the app's easy navigation, you can view your account statements, initiate transactions, and even use our locator to find the ATM or branch nearest you. Your life just got easier with the Belize Bank mobile banking app. Banking anytime, anywhere. Download the free mobile app today. The Belize Bank, our country, your bank.
Smart has gone from good to great. Yo!
Flex, Choice, Select, and Plus.
Because Smart's postpaid plans have been pumped up. Our Flex Junior and Choice plans now have voice, text, and data. So you get to enjoy even more for the same price. That's great. But we didn't stop there. Select and Plus plans customers get 75% more data to stream, download, and surf. Plus unlimited talk and text. You can ask about our share and enterprise plans. So go back, because Smart has gone from good to great.
WestTrac and Orange Walk is determined to meet the needs of everyone in Sugar City. We have added a full line of heavy-duty parts to keep all your trucks and equipment in the fields or on the road. We've also improved our stock to ensure we have exactly what you're looking for. Additionally, we want to keep your convenience and time as our top priority. That's why you can now contact us through messaging on WhatsApp or Facebook. We are here waiting to serve you on all of your automotive, agricultural, and industrial needs.
The Mighty Avengers, a story of passion, dedication.
For us, football was first over everything else.
And a story of patriotism.
And we call it the shotgun game because there were soldiers surrounding the field.
Defending the pride of Western District.
I will give the credit to young boys that formed themselves into a famous football team named Avengers.
A story of a team that became a family.
Each for one, one for all.
A story of great loss and one of great glory.
This was part of the legend of Avengers. We begin from scratch and come right up. And we were at the top of the table for many, many years.
The Mighty Avengers, Journey to the Hall of Fame. Coming soon, only on the National Channel.
Welcome to our halftime show, and what a first half of basketball. Not a very good first quarter for Team Belize, but in the second quarter they picked up their game and they managed to finish the half with a 2-point lead.
Yes, as I said, it looks like, you know, Cuba has a slight edge in the starting pitcher category, but when they have to go to their bullpen, that's where we take over, and we had stormed back. You know, after being down by 9, we finished the second quarter on a 20-11 second quarter run, and that is what has us here at the half, 36-34. As I said, Belize need to go into the half with a lead. They do, and they definitely are in poise to definitely have a strong second half moving forward.
A very good first half for the Cuban number 14, Jaciel Rivero, who finished the half with 16 points. Go along with 7 rebounds.
Yes, but in 20 minutes, he has only gotten 2 minutes and 35 seconds of rest. So definitely that 16 points took a lot out of Jaciel Rivero. Yeah, he looks well conditioned, but where is Jaciel Rivero going to be down the stretch in this ball game? He also has 2 personal fouls, so he is leading for Cuba, 16 points in total, 7 rebounds and 1 assist. But I feel that Jaciel Rivero is going to fade away later on on in this game, and that's where we're going to take advantage.
Javier Justice, the big man for Cuba, in foul trouble in the first half, spent most of his time on the bench. You all saw his demonstration of frustration as to what he did. I am waiting to see what will be his approach in the second half of this ball game when inserted back on the floor.
I feel that he won't be as much a factor. It's just that beginning, those first few possessions where, you know, Team Belize had to get used to the size of Justice. And then you saw Brian White and Clinton Lopez starting harassing him, and then he started picking up those fouls, and that is where you saw the frustration. I think you are getting ready to see next week maybe Justice in PLB action. That was a hell of a penalty kick, you know. So, but definitely, you know, we are the ones in prime position. We are in the driver's seat, and it's on us if we are going to pull out this victory in the second half.
Devin Daly has stepped up for Team Belize in the first half. He has carried them in the first half to a 2-point lead. And so, you know, Devin Daly didn't have a good game last night against Antigua and Barbuda. And tonight, we are seeing a better Devin Daly.
Devin Daly never has back-to-back bad games. And we've seen it. We've seen it as when he is the mercenary and Mr. Free Agent coming into, you know, stepping up in the finals for back-to-back championships. He's somebody that if he has a bad game, he has a much better game the next night. He was held scoreless in the first half, finished the night with 6 points last night, but now with 8 first half points, 3 of 6 from the field, 1 of 3 from downtown to go along with 3 rebounds and 1 turnover, and of course the 1 personal foul. So he'll definitely play major minutes for us down the stretch.
What can we say about Matthew Young coming off the bench? Don't worry about Matthew Young 5 points. It is his defense that kept Team Belize in the game and even giving Team Belize a 2-point lead to close off the first half. I am impressed by the play of Matthew Young.
As I said, we were going to have to go into the bullpen very deep into our bullpen here tonight, especially at the 4 and 5 position. And those guys, Brian White, Matthew Young, they definitely stepped up big for us.
I am laughing because I'm looking at the footage here, and I can see the commissioner of the NEBL, Karim Juan, with his flag, and to every time Team Belize score, you see the Belize flag coming up. And so it's good to see the commissioner of the NEBL being very active in what is happening inside Belize Civic Center. But what we'll do, we'll go to a break. When we come back, we'll continue with our halftime show. We'll be back.
It's a next-gen experience. Sign up today and get the best deals. 1 month free internet and our popular speed boost. We know your viewing habits are changing, and so are we. Bundled customers now qualify for a free MyTV subscription and 1 month free Debo 3 rental. Enjoy a new way to watch TV with access to tons of video on demand, 24-hour playback feature, and quick access to YouTube, Netflix, social media apps, and much more. Join the Next Gen family today. Some restrictions apply. Next Gen, powered by Central TV and Internet.
Our country.
Our country.
Everybody. Our country.
Our country.
Our country. Our country.
The Belize Bank Limited. Our country, your bank.
It's a next-gen experience. Sign up today and get the best deals. 1 month free internet and our popular speed boost. We know your viewing habits are changing, and so are we. Bundled customers now qualify for a free MyTV subscription and 1 month free Debo 3 rental. Enjoy a new way to watch TV with access to tons of video on demand, 24-hour playback feature, and quick access to YouTube, Netflix, social media apps, and much more. Join the Next Gen family today. Some restrictions apply. Next Gen, powered by Central TV and Internet.
As we welcome you back inside the Belize Civic Center, where Team Belize lead by 2 points against Cuba. Just want to give you an update of what is happening in the PLB out on the island of San Pedro. San Pedro leading the Belmopan Bandits by a score of 2-1, because we know that we have our football fanatics out there waiting for updates, and so we are pushing that out there. San Pedro Pirates leading the Bandits by a score of 2-1. Interestingly, Peter,
yes,
Richard Troyer held to no points, 0 for 5 shooting in the first half.
Somebody like Richard Troyer that has been there and done that will not be fazed, not one bit, by being held scoreless. He will understand that, you know, the game plan was to stop him. But if the game plan is to stop Richard Troyer, if you're Richard Troyer, you're smiling because you know that that is going to open up the game for your other players. And when they get confused on defense, not knowing who to stop, then it's going to be Richard Troyer time in the third and fourth with those clutch threes. Those threes came early to set the table, but he's going to be washing dishes tonight because he's going to close out this game with some big threes.
All right, as we are getting set for second half action, Edgar Boogie Mitchell coming off the bench and brought in instant energy to Team Belize. I'm just amazed with the play of Edgar Mitchell.
Yes, back-to-back nights. Last night it was 8 points, 8 assists. Tonight he has 5 points, not really picking up in the assist category, 1 assist. No player has more than 2 assists in this ball. So definitely the ball movement isn't there, but it's just good defense from Team Cuba. This is not even a chess match. This is just a dog fight, and you're going to have a victor at the end of the day. So who can execute down the stretch is going to pull out this game. You see, Stick the Artist there from the 8-2-2.
Freedom Fighters leading Altitude Assassin by a score of 1-0 down at the Michael Ashcroft Stadium in Independence. So that's an update from the PLB games that is on tonight. And so Team Belize will get the ball to start the second half. Devin Daly will be putting this ball in play.
Clancy Lopez, fed there by Oliva. Clancy Lopez going offensive minded.
Traveling violation call against Clancy Lopez. And the game in San Pedro is a final. San Pedro with a 2-1 win over the Belmopan Bandits.
I think Clancy should have just continued his motion and he could have gotten the shot off and probably seen him pick up the foul. Rivera. And Oliva unable to make him pay. I think Clancy came too far out for the help and gave Oliva enough time to get that ball and get the shot off. Daniel Conarkey, sweet finger roll.
Daniel Conarkey, impressive. And I know that he's Peter leading candidate for the 2019 NEBL season.
Yes, definitely. He and teammate Jamal Kelly 1-2 in those votings right now. I just feel like that Daniel has slight better stats than, as you see that steal from Oliva from Clancy, and he gets it
Clancy
right
Lopez
back.
getting right back.
Richie.
You cannot sleep with Clancy Lopez around you. This guy knows how to pick pocket. I think he can make a living picking pockets.
Yes, and he lives not too far behind. Is that going to be a backcourt? Yes, it is. Backcourt violation. And another turnover.
Team Belize with an opportunity to take the lead. They're already leading by 4 points, but you would want to put up a bigger lead against this Cuba team because of the fact that they have some very deadly shooters.
See Team Belize leading in field goal percentage 41% to 31% for Cuba.
Denying the ball, Richard Troyer.
Yes, Cuba within one.
Daniel Conner cannot give Karel Guzman that open look.
Richard Troyer. Daniel Conarkey going strong, and that is what he was not doing. What a move!
Getting his own rebound and the putback.
In the beginning of the game, when Belize was struggling in the first quarter, he was driving in. He has position on the players, but he chose to pass the ball and creating unforced turnovers. This time he's being offensive-minded and going strong to the glass.
That time a good bliss blind cut there by Hasiel Rivera for the lane.
Yeah, and Itza was late to recover there. Very fortunate not being called with the foul as well. See Clancy Lopez, and there by Oliva. Clancy Lopez. See the pass to Devin Daly. Richie for three. No good. Daly. No good. Rebound there by Oliva.
Back-to-back miss on three-point shots by Team Belize.
Rivera. And very smart in how he positions his body to, you know, not only draw the foul, but try to create space and have an opportunity for that layup.
And the foul will be called against Ellsworth Itza, and that will put Rivera at the free throw line, shooting 2 free throws. Itza out of the ball game.
So 18.7 rebounds, 1 assist and 1 steal for Hasiel Rivera, leading all scores.
First free throw, no good. With 1 more to go. 7:20 remaining here in quarter number 3.
How good is the conditioning of Rivera? Can he withstand playing all these minutes? Lindsay. Brian White, good block shot there from Guzman, who's happy with his handiwork. But Team Belize being relentless. Brian White, no good. The length of Rivera bothering Brian White. Rivera, and this kid has stamina.
Here comes Team Belize right off the mid basket.
Almost a turnover. Daniel Conarkey inside to Brian White. Unselfish basketball to his teammate. The Belize Hurricanes. Belize back up by 1. to let Rivera work some more. When he doesn't have the ball, they need to get a body on him, try to push him around. I think they're leaving Rivera too wide open. Rivera for three. Yes.
He can make that shot.
They need to put a body on Rivera. He is the only offense that Cuba has, and we are not recognizing that. 2-point lead for Cuba, 44-42. But the game, Jaciel Rivera is having the Cuban freak. 23.7 rebounds, 1 assist. Daly draws the foul and will go to the line to draw even once again.
Foul call against Karel Guzman.
And Jaciel Rivera with a plus-minus of 5 and a player efficiency of 24. The closest to him is Karel Guzman with a player efficiency of 10.
Devin Daly with 2 free throws. First is up, and that is good.
Next one ties the game.
FIBA AMERICUP 2021 pre-qualifier on TNC is brought to you by Belize Bank. Our country, your bank.
44 all. Khalifa Guzman up to back to Oliva, and they go to their meal tickets. The cash cow, Oliva for 3. Yes, 3-point lead for Cuba. What a 3-point shot there.
Oliva with a lot of energy after making the 3-point ball.
What we can't do is respect Rivera too much. The oohs and the ahs. Can we get the boom? Yes, we do get the boom. Tie game.
What a move by Clancy Lopez. No, you see me, then you don't.
And Sia draws the fall.
And he will be going to the free throw line. Clancy Lopez that time putting the move on Roque. Took Roque to the dance, but didn't brought him back home.
Prom is not until June. So we have Mencia. The mind of Mencia.
First free throw, it's good.
1-point lead for Cuba.
FIBA AMERICUP 2021 pre-qualifiers on TNC is brought to you by Central TV and Internet.
I know Rivera is killing us, but we cannot double team Rivera. We got to stay patient and know that he is going to break down in the fourth quarter. Jihad right, strong move.
Going with the left hand.
And this is what we gotta do. We gotta continue pressing them. This Cuba team is tired. Karel Guzman, 21 minutes. Mencia, as you see, Guzman there. Mencia being relentless. But as we said, stay patient, Team Belize. Just continue pushing the envelope.
No boxing out that time by Team Belize.
For 3.
Devin Daly feeling it here in the third quarter, and the steal by Jihad right.
Jihad! Figaro! 54-51.
Foul will be called against Brian White.
And that is number 3 on Brian White. So it's White with 3 fouls. It's definitely huge.
White out, and Kirk Smith Jr. in the ball game for Team Belize, who is holding on to a slim 3-point lead here in the third quarter.
You said you see Team Belize going 9 deep. How deep have we gone tonight? We've gone 11 deep. So we're seeing a good point stretch here tonight. Pretty much 10 deep, but we've definitely definitely brought 11 players on the court.
Karel Guzman missing the first of 2 free throws.
But I will tell you this. I said we have a closer. We got the bullpen, but we got a closer. You haven't seen Ty Hall as yet, but you're going to see him in the fourth quarter because Ty Hall is going to come in this game and close this game out for Team Belize.
One more free throw to go for Guzman, and that's no good.
Ball back. That should be ball to Belize. I think that was off of Rivera.
Richard Troyer got a piece of the ball. 14 seconds on the shot clock.
Up top to Oliva. Mencia. Good defense from Richie. Devin Daly slows it down.
That was Glency Lopez once again picking the pocket off.
Glency Lopez played.
Mencia.
High school ball not too far away from here. Goes glass is Devin Daly. No good. Rivero with the Euro. What a move, but he doesn't get it to go.
Foul call against Richard Troyer.
Definitely Haciel Rivera, the Cuban freak, putting on a show here for our Belizean viewers and fans.
I am impressed with this guy. This guy is in very good basketball condition.
Yes.
Has been on the floor every minute for Cuba.
We call him the Green Freak, but I just feel like he is going to tire and break down later on in this ball game. When is it going to come?
First free throw is up, and that is good with one more to go.
You see the hands on the knees, but it shows you that he's tired, but he just has that second win and that will.
Second free throw also good to make it a 1-point lead for Team Belize.
Lindsay Lopez. Screen there from Kurt Shabba-Smith Jr.
All he needed was that little space to work with off the screen, and he nailed the three-point shot.
Cuba.
That's Valdez, number 9 on the floor for Cuba with the ball.
Valdez.
Offensive foul call against Valdez. And the officials tonight are very consistent with the offensive fouls.
So you see Cuba trying to go into their bench.
Ty Hall checked into the ball game.
The said Ty Hall.
Devin Daly will get a breather.
And let's see how a fresh Ty Hall.
There is a timeout on the floor. What we'll do, we'll take a break. When we come back, we'll continue with third quarter action from inside the Civic Center.
It's a next-gen experience. Sign up today and get the best deals. 1 month free internet and our popular speed boost. We know your viewing habits are changing, and so are we. Bundled customers now qualify for a free MyTV subscription and 1 month free Debo 3 rental. Enjoy a new way to watch TV with access to tons of video on demand, 24-hour playback feature, and quick access to YouTube, Netflix, social media apps, and much more. Join the Next Gen family today. Some restrictions apply. Next Gen. Powered by Central TV and Internet.
Team Belize holding on to a 4-point lead here in the third quarter, and they will have the ball. Ty Hall in the ball game for Team Belize.
We definitely want to see how effective Ty Hall is going to be. He has 3 minutes and 30 seconds to get warm up in this ball game. I'm sure that perhaps Coach Milton is going to go Ty Hall in the fourth. Almost a turnover. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Jihad right. Jihad. Jihad.
6 seconds to shoot.
Jihad.
Foul call against Cuba. That foul was called on Mencia.
And that is just the third team foul on Jihad Wright. Not good ball movement there by Team Belize.
Yes, too much dribbling that time by Jihad Wright as he wanted to go right. And very good defense by Cuba. 14 seconds on the 24-second shot clock.
See the switch there. Quincy Lopez. Quincy. Richie for three. No good. Shot. And no goaltending call. Good call, though.
Very good block there by Jaciel Rivero.
Valdez for three. No good. Shaba with the rebound. Quincy Lopez draws the foul. Now that's the 14th foul on Team Cuba. One more will send them into the penalty.
Foul call against Osmel Oliva.
Jihad. It's the screen there from Kirk Smith Jr. Jihad. And the ball will remain with
And
Team
it will be
Belize.
reversed. It will be reversed. It will be reversed as the ball went off Jihad right. Very good call there by the officials.
Good officiating.
Still a 4-point lead for Team Belize here in quarter number 3 with 2:31 remaining in the quarter.
Valdez. Valdez. Out to Oliva for three. Yes. 1 point lead.
Oliva shows that he can make that shot on a consistent basis. A blocking foul.
And we will be going to the line. Team Belize to the line for 2 free throws.
Oliva that time just cannot handle the speed and the quickness of Glency Lopez.
When you're Oliva, who is coming out of the game, and you're on the floor for all this time and having to play against...
Because that's his third personal
Lopez.
foul.
Yeah, but playing against Glency Lopez is no joke. I guess he didn't like the call.
First free throw by Glency is up and no good. With 1 more to go.
Team Belize doing pretty much the same job they did last night. Just their 12th and 13th trips to the line.
Second free throw also no good.
6 of 13 from the line for 46%. Gotta improve.
Rodriguez on the floor for Cuba, number 7.
Valdez. See Rodriguez. Trying to swing it around for that shot. Good deep perimeter defense. Drawing the foul for the Team Cuba.
And that foul will be called against Kirk Smith.
Belize is now in the penalty. And in the final 1:58, both teams will be taking trips to the line with any defensive foul. G. Michael Reed in the house.
Molina at the free throw line for Cuba. As he makes the first to tie the ball game with 1 more to go.
If they want to big up Mr. Glenn Tillett, I was reading some of his excellently, eloquently written, spoken and written sports pieces that he posted on Facebook. Definitely big up to Mr. Glenn Tillett.
Cuba with a 1-point lead here in the third quarter, 58-57.
See Clancy Lopez. Clancy. Tie for 3. No good. Thought Kirk Smith Jr. had position to get that rebound. Step back 3.
It's a air ball.
Air ball. And the Cubans are saying, stop Clancy. Let's see if you can.
Daniel Conner came back on the court for Team Belize as Kirk Smith Jr. will take a rest.
Somebody is going to get crossed over here tonight.
Edgar Mitchell also back on the floor for Team Belize.
Your name is Yasir Rodriguez. Jihad right. Turnover. Good defense there from Team Cuba.
Yes, Valdez had that one read all the way.
Jumper. No good. Quincy Lopez.
And he draws the foul against Rodriguez. Quincy will be going to the free throw line once again, where he missed both free throws last time he was there. Team Belize down by 1 point here in the third quarter with Glenson Lopez at the free throw line. First free throw is up, and that's good with one more to go.
Tie ball game again.
FIBA AMERICUP 2021 Pre-Qualifiers on TNC is brought to you by Smart, bringing people together.
Centaur Lopez with his. Okay, so he'll remain at 10 points, 3 assists, and 1 rebound. And Rivero's tried the shadow. Rodriguez from Clancy. Rivera. Up top to Mencia. Yes! 3-point lead.
Mencia with the 3 ball.
Richie for 3. No good. Good offensive rebound. Jihad right.
He got caught in the air with no passing lane.
Molina.
Should have been a traveling violation against Molina, but the no call. And we have a timeout called by Team Belize as they're now trailing Cuba by 5 points. What we'll do, we'll go to a break and then we'll come back with the finish of the third quarter.
Our country.
Our country.
Everybody. Our country.
Our country.
Our country. Our country.
The Belize Bank Limited. Our country, your bank.
As we are back inside the Belize Civic Center, just to give you an update of what is happening in Group B, Colombia won handsomely over Guyana by a score of 114-68, and also earlier Paraguay won over Bolivia 75-73.
It's definitely Group B action as well as Group A action will be wrapping up tomorrow, and definitely Cuba and Belize trying to see who will leave tonight at 2-0. Richie, turnaround jumper, no good.
Richie just cannot get a basket in this game tonight. He is 0 for 7.
Valdez doing it around. So we're seeing the Cuban bench very rested as you see Rodriguez up top for 3, in and out. Left wide open, and that's the end of 3.
What we'll do, we'll go to a break and we will come back with fourth quarter action. Team Belize down by 5 points. We'll be back.
Introducing the new Belize Bank mobile banking app. Convenient banking in the palm of your hand. It is user-friendly, secure, and free. You no longer need to go into the bank to check your account balance, make transfers from one account to another, or pay your bills. And that's not all. With the app's easy navigation, you can view your account statements, initiate transactions, and even use our locator to find the ATM or branch nearest you. Your life just got easier with the Belize Bank mobile banking app. Banking anytime, anywhere. Download the free mobile app today. The Belize Bank, our country, your bank.
Cuba taking a 5-point lead into the fourth and final quarter, and they will get the balls to start the fourth quarter.
See Cuba more going to their bench. So let's see how the bench fares up against Team Belize. They've definitely done a good job. You know, the starters relinquished what was a 9-point lead for Cuba. We had a 5-point lead, and the bench continues to produce for Team Cuba.
That time it's Guzman.
It's now an 8-point lead for Team Cuba. And not a good pass from Daniel Kanarki, trying to go no look to Richie Troyer, and another turnover.
And it will be reversed as the ball went off the player from Cuba. But we cannot get to Lakadesic with the basketball. Yes. That time, Daniel Kanarki trying to get Richard into the offensive flow, and I can understand that.
This is the quarter that we have to step up. We had a good second quarter, step back three, no good.
Air ball by Daniel Kanarki. Here comes Cuba on the attack.
Cuba for three. Yes.
That's a 2-point shot as he was inside.
Largest lead of the night for Team Cuba.
Cuba running away here in the fourth and final quarter.
Vinci Lopez, Daly. Good defense there. Running floater, no good. And we have an 11-point deficit for Team Belize. Rodriguez.
And this guy has played every minute for Cuba. Timeout, Team Belize. We'll take a break.
With Smart's affordable roaming rates, I can now roam without borders.
When visiting the US or Mexico, prepaid and postpaid customers can make calls at even lower rates than in Belize, while enjoying local rates on texts and reliable data connection wherever you roam. So go ahead and go without borders.
With roaming rates so low, it's like I never left home.
So 12 points lead for Cuba. Where will the energy come from for Team Belize here in the fourth and final quarter?
You know, this reminds me of what we saw against Costa Rica in July of last year. We got so used to executing against the starting players for Costa Rica. It's when they made that last quarter change that we were unable to adjust to the bench, and this we have to adjust much faster to this bench play of Cuba because they're beating us right now. Richard Troyer, Richie, and what an offensive glass there by Matthew. He's stripped. Rodriguez.
Matthew Young with the defensive rebound.
It's now or never for Team Belize. What a move!
That time Devin Daly showing the pre-ball and then took it strong to the hole.
This has to be, Devin Daly is going to have to put Team Belize on his back and will this team to a victory. Down by 10. Rivero left wide open for 3.
Foul call against Matthew Young.
That's the first team foul of either side in the fourth quarter.
That time, Jaciel Rivero had the step on Matthew Young. So it's a very good foul by Matthew Young.
So the Cubans closed out this third quarter with winning that third quarter 29-2 and have opened up the fourth quarter on a 7-2 run. Molina. Up top to Rivero. See the switch? Molina. Spin move. Jumper. Good for Molina.
And all of that because of the screen set by Rivero.
Richard Troyer. Richie. Up top to Devin Daly. Devin. Good defense on Cuba. Jihad right.
And foul against Rivero.
And that is the third personal on Yasiel Rivero. Civic Center definitely
quiet. Very quiet Civic Center tonight.
Nervous. No teeth. No, they're feeling like we've seen this story before, as Elvis Oliveira getting first action of the night.
Jihad Wright at the free throw line, shooting 2 free throws for Team Belize with 7:36 remaining in the ball game. First free throw up, and it's good.
Belize is in striking distance. We just gotta get it going. Gotta get that run going.
Jihad Wright, an 83% free throw shooter, makes the second free throw.
10-point game. Rodriguez. Just playing his first 5 minutes of the night, but making a hell of an impact. Rivero. And that's ball to Belize. And we can cut it now to single digits. Try and get this crowd back in it. Vinci Lopez. Inside to Jihad Wright. Jihad, strong move. Back out to Richie for 3. Is that the 3 that gets Richie Troyer and Team Belize going in the fourth quarter?
Richard Troyer, his first points of the ball game, and it's the 3 ball.
Guzman.
We need to step up our defense.
Rodriguez. Back to Guzman. Screen from Guzman. Guzman for 3. Shot clock violation. No, he got off the shot in time. We can take it now to a 2-possession game. Richie. Daly. Finger roll. 5-point lead. Belize marching back.
That time, Hasiel had to stood his ground because of 3 fouls that he have. Devin Daly just blowing past Rivero.
Rodriguez. Pass up top to Mencias.
Offensive foul call against Cuba. 6:08 remaining in the ball game.
Belize can make it a 1-possession game on this drive.
Jihad Wright standing his ground, holding on to his ground, taking the charge. 72-67, a 5-point lead for Cuba.
Opportunity to make it a 1-possession game. Heavyweight fight, Cuba versus Belize. Inside to Oliveira. Elvis. Oliveira. Put back, no good. Gets it to go.
Jihad Wright wouldn't be denied. Relentless on the offensive glass with the a backcourt violation called against Cuba. Possession will go back to Team Belize.
We will not be flustered. We will not die. We will never quit. We are back. Down by 3, 5:41 to go.
Oliva checking back into the ball game for Cuba. Rodriguez out.
So now Belize, after falling behind a 7-2 run, we have made a run of our own 11-2 run. Okay, it remains at an 11-2 run for Team Belize.
That ball went in and out. Very good pass.
Defense. Resiliency from Team Belize. It's gonna take a time. Gotta watch for the shot clock. We got numbers.
A foul call against Cuba. Jihad right that time wanted to make put that exclamation point down, get the crowd into the game, but he will be going to the free throw line trying to make his free throws.
Is that Randy Usher? Nope. Can make it a one-point game with these free throws.
And that's Cuba's third team foul compared to one for Team Belize.
There's a ton of time. It could come down to free throws in this one.
First free throw up, and that's no good by Jihad, right? Short.
Right, took
on the free throw.
Took a lot of energy with that slam attempt.
Second free throw up, and it's good.
These are 11 of 20 for 55%. And we're seeing the defensive intensity. And Clancy Lopez, they get it inside the woods line, he's going to have an advantage.
7 to shoot for Cuba.
Richie, no good, and Belize can take the lead. Richie! And it's ball back. Got too overzealous there, thinking about getting that shot off to give Belize back the lead and turns it over instead. So it remains a 72-70 two-point deficit for Team Belize.
Just need to keep the defensive intensity when the ball is on their side of the court.
We've been gambling on defense. Riveros with the Euro. Strong move.
That time he went with the up fake.
See Clancy Lopez. And Team Cuba is defending the three quite well. Can he defend it well enough? No good.
Ball batted out, but right into the hands of number 2 for Cuba.
Vero will slow it down. And say we're cheating on defense. Gambling on defense, sorry. And ball will remain with Cuba.
Clancy Lopez will be checking out along with Jihad Wright. Daniel Conner back in the game along with Kirk Smith. Fresh legs off the bench for Team Belize as they trail by 4 points here in the final quarter.
And it's that continuing players that gave Belize that lead. Spin move. Strong move from Mencia. What a post move there from Mencia of Cuba.
Very good player for Cuba. Here comes the 3-ball.
Winning Team Belize back to a one-possession game. 76-73. 23 monster points. What a reverse here. Belize can tie the game.
Very good help defense that time by Kirk Smith.
What a move. Oliveira with the monster. Traveling violation.
That time he should have went right up with the basketball.
Too much hesitation. And took a trip. And got a call.
What a ball game we're having here inside the Civic Center. Team Belize down by 3 points, 76-73. As there's a timeout on the floor, what we'll do, we'll take a break. When we come back, we will continue with fourth quarter action. As we are back, Cuba with a 3 points lead over Team Belize, and they will have possession.
How we close this game? How is Team Belize going to close this game?
3 minutes, 10 seconds remaining in the ball game.
So we're seeing Cuba going back to much of his starting five. They've gotten their rest, but it's this starting five that we took advantage of and got a lead. Rivera, good defense there. What a defensive play there by Team Belize. And Belize now has an opportunity.
There's a lot of time remaining in this ball game, folks. Richard Troyer, 3 points in the ball game.
Justin Usher. Gorilla Cuts representing Team Belize on the management side. You see, go inside to Shabba Smith. Kirk to Richie for three. No good. Good offensive rebound. Do we get it? And Daniel Kanarki. They got numbers. Offensive foul.
The defense of Richard Troyer tonight is exceptional.
Put your chest out.
Just need a little bit more offense from Richie here in the next 2 minutes and 38 seconds.
If he can get it going. Just a three here and there, but he's doing everything else. But it's just good perimeter defense on this Cuban team.
Yes.
Richie, good defense. I think it's more defense than the offense for Team Cuba. Excellent defense on Richard Troyer here tonight.
Richie, tight defense.
Baseline for Mencia.
And the foul will be called against Troyer. Mencia will be going to the free throw line.
That is number 4 on Troyer. Mencia going baseline.
Mencia with the quick baseline move. Kirk Smith didn't show up tonight for Team Belize. But this game is far from over, folks. First free throw good by Mencia with 1 more to go.
When you look at the point spread, it's going to be a team victory if we pull this one out. Devin Daly leading scorers with 23 points.
5 points lead for Cuba.
And we're nearing the 2-minute warning.
Devin Daly trying to go baseline.
Richie. Inside. It's off the leg of the Cuban player. No, they say no. I think that is off the leg of Guzman. No change there. No conference.
And that is where the officials have to go to VAR. Here comes Cuba trying to seal the victory.
No good. Still a ton of time. 1:46 to go. 17 seconds.
Big shot by Daniel Kanarki as he spot up and hit the 3 ball.
Gotta play defense. Oliva. Ready there by Clinton Lopez.
He can shoot the 3 ball.
No good. Big offensive rebound for Team.
No boxing out that time by Team Belize. As Molina coming up with a huge offensive rebound.
Oliva, strong move. And Belize can take the lead. Or we could just tie the game. Gotta be smart here. In heading inside 1 minute. Big shot from the War Angel, Elvis Oliveira.
And that was a shot of confidence by Oliveira. Folks, this game is far from over. We have 48 seconds remaining in the ball game. Here comes Cuba trying to take the lead once again.
Molina, finger roll. What a shot.
What a move by Molina, taking that ball right into the paint and good on the layup.
Daly.
Coming up with a huge offensive rebound, but we got to get a stop. We got to get a stop.
Inside 20 seconds. Guzman, black shot. Wow, shot there.
How did he get the ball to fall? Timeout, Team Belize, but what a strong move there by Guzman getting that ball to go. What we'll do, we'll take a quick timeout and we will be back.
We know that in today's busy business environment, you need banking to be fast, flexible, and convenient. With Belize Bank's free online banking, you can process employee payroll, make Social Security contributions, make GST payments, process customs duty payments, view account information, pay bills, and more. Sign up for Belize Bank online today and spend more time focusing on what matters most, the success of your business. Belize Bank Online. Easy, convenient, secure.
Seconds remaining in the ball game. Team Belize down by 2 points with possession.
15 seconds. We don't have to rush this shot. Take what the defense give you. They've been defending the three-point shot well all night. But we definitely have the speed advantage. Go inside.
It's a nail biter inside the Civic Center, folks. Who will it be? Do we go for the tie or do we go for the win? Let's see what the play drawn up by Coach Milton Palacio.
Centaur has defended well there. We're inside 9 seconds. Daly for free. That's no good. Daly again.
And that's the end of the ball game. Devin Daly with a wide open look, but just couldn't get the three ball to fall. Cuba pulling off a victory, 82-80 inside the Civic Center. What a ball game, Peter.
Definitely a heartbreaker, a thriller in the Civic Center, but a loss for Team Belize. Definitely earning the respect of our Cuban counterpart. Definitely a tough one, but this Belize team is battle tested. We came back, we were down big as much as 10 points in the second half, and we came right back to, you know, take the to tie the ball game up, but we just couldn't hold Cuba off in the end. Cuba with a 2-point victory.
Jaciel Rivera for Cuba. This guy played the entire 40 minutes of this game, and he played big for Cuba, was very instrumental in this 2-point win for the national team of Cuba.
Yeah, definitely. He is one hell of a player. 29 points. They needed all of it. 9 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. Definitely the Cuban freak. He definitely looks like Giannis Antetokounmpo, plays like Giannis Antetokounmpo. But, you know, it was a concerted team effort from Team Belize. You know, Devin Daly definitely brought the Daly show tonight. You know, he put up 23 points, 5 rebounds. That was pretty much it for Devin Daly. Pretty good numbers. And, you know, but the offense just wasn't there. They shut down the table setter and definitely we couldn't have supper tonight.
We must give credit to the coaching staff of Cuba. They saw what Richard Troyer did last night in the win against Antigua and Barbuda, and they came prepared to take that 3-ball away from Richard Troyer, which they did. Richard Troyer, only 3 points of the ball game came in the fourth quarter, but the ball ended in the right person hand that should have gotten the ball, Devin Daly. He had 2 wide open look in the closing seconds of the ball game, but just couldn't hit the 3-ball.
Yeah, he's you know, he finished the night at 4 of 9. He was 4 of 7 before that. So he definitely was making those 3-point shots, but you know, with those legs tired, you know, a lot of times, you know, the shot doesn't go in when you want to. But this is what makes players great. Those times when you fail to make those shots, you want to be put in a position to win a game. And definitely, I trust Devin Daly with the ball in his hand in a late game situation. He has come up before, and he'll come up again for us.
Daniel Connerty in the fourth quarter hitting the big 3-ball and then hitting the offensive glass, getting the putback. I mean, you know, Daniel Connerty brought some energy in the closing second, but we just couldn't finish.
Yeah, and what a shot from Elvis Oliveira to tie the game. That was a huge shot from the War Angel. You know, it was an entertaining game. We gave fans at home, we gave fans in the stands, you know, how much you said, 15,000 people traversing through our live stream. It's just a tremendous spectacle that we viewed. Of course, we came up on the losing end. But, you know, I like our chances going into tomorrow night. We are battle tested.
It's not over, folks. It's not over. We still have Bahamas tomorrow. We saw what Bahamas did against a very tired Antigua and Barbuda team today earlier. They won huge, put up 106 points in the win. And so tomorrow, Team Belize will have to recover tonight. How quick can they recover off this loss? Because a loss like this really drains a player mentally and both physically. And so it will be interesting to see how can we recover, because we only have hours to get rid of what took place just a while ago.
Yeah, you have to have a short memory. You know, you're going to have amnesia. You're just going to have to put this one out, throw this one out the window, and just get ready for tomorrow, especially if you're Richard Troyer. You're going to have to set the table for Team Belize tomorrow for us to have a victory. The rest of the team stepped up. We don't want to say Richard didn't step up. The game plan was to stop Richard.
The defense was excellent against Richard Troyer. We must give Cuba big credit for the defense that they played against Richard Troyer. They recognize that Richard Troyer is the guy that can jumpstart the offense for Team Belize. And so what they did, they took that away from him. But the other guys came out and they played their heart out for Team Belize tonight, folks. It's important for you to understand that this team didn't quit after being done by as much as 12 points in the fourth quarter. They didn't quit. They gave themselves an opportunity to win this ball game. Tonight, post-game show was brought to you by Belize Bank, Our Country, Your Bank, Central TV and Internet. Smart, bringing people together, and WestTrack, customer satisfaction is our goal. For Peter Lacey and the rest of the TNC crew, I am Reynald Garbat saying thanks for joining us inside the Civic Center. Have a good night. We'll be back here tomorrow with Belize and Bahamas.
You're watching the National Channel. Don't go anywhere.